Hello my fellow chef knives enthusiasts. This is a big box. Today I'm going to show you something special, an absolute showpiece. I'm talking about a Yu Kurosaki Shizuku 450mm Sujihiki. What? I know, this is one of the rarest Yu Kurosaki knives out there. Vendors around the world only receive like a handful a year. I myself own 5 Yu Kurosaki knives, a Fujin Petty, a Senko Bunka and Gyuto, a Hawao Gyuto, and a Yuyo Chukabocha. But it is not my knife. If you are a loyal subscriber to my channel and watch the past 6 videos I've uploaded, then you already know this knife is from Kevin de Leeuw. He borrowed me 11 knives for knife video making purposes after I unboxed his whole collection of 100 plus knives the other day. Anyway, I'm just going to cut right to the chase and unbox this knife. Quite some weight on this blade and some length, of course. Let's go. Yeah, it's alright. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? Would you look at this thing? This is not a sword. This is a kitchen knife. How is this not a sword? Is it even legal to have one of these knives around the house? I guess so, because it was available in a store in the city center of Amsterdam. I could have just walked into the Meesterslijper store, buy this knife, walk out on the street. I guess it's totally okay, as long as it doesn't cause a murder. Alright, let's just act like this is normal. Before we even go to the blade, let's have a quick look at this handle. It is made of beautiful rosewood, has black buffalo horn ferrule and bottom cap, and some nickel spacers. These materials are very durable and give this handle quite a luxurious look. Yeah, it's a good looking handle, but of course, most of the attention will go to this sick blade. This Yu Kurosaki Shizuku 450mm Sujihiki is made of R2 SG2 microcarbide powdered stainless steel, which was heat treated to a 63 HRC. This super gold steel gives excellent rust resistance, and for a stainless steel it also has quite good edge retention. After the forging of the steel, this flashy looking Shizuku Tsuchime pattern, one of Yu Kurosaki's signature Tsuchime patterns, was applied on this blade. Shizuku is the Japanese word of droplet. This Shizuku Tsuchime pattern is supposed to conjure droplets of beating rain.
So it is raining cats and dogs on this blade, huh? Mostly dogs though.
Quite appropriately, it is raining right now outside. If you listen really closely, you might hear the rain beating on my window. I for one think that the spot on my cat's nose is a better reference of a droplet. I actually named my cat Drapa, which means droplet in Nepalese. So basically I could have called my cat Shizuku as well. Yu Kurosaki is known for his artistic, distinctive and unconventional Tsuchime patterns. This one is another great example, but to be honest, this Shizuku is not one of my favorites. But it looks pretty
good.
The rest of the blade has been polished up to a mirror.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
The profile of the blade resembles a Sakimaru Yanagiba, the curved spine and the reversed thumb-toe tip. So the Sujihiki is kind of the double beveled version of a Yanagiba. And the profile to me is always looking pretty sexy and elegant and dangerous.
I'll show you dangerous.
Sujihiki translates to flesh slicer, and it does exactly what the name suggests. It slices through flesh. The extent extended blade length, the relatively short height, and generally thin blade on the Sujihiki are intended for the user to make a slice with one clean motion, instead of sliding the knife back and forth through the meat or fish in a sawing motion. This will keep the damage to the molecular structure and texture of the protein that you're slicing to a minimum, and thus preserving the most flavor and mouthfeel as well. So this type of knife is perfect for carving and slicing roasts, turkey, raw meats, fish, and all other proteins. A knife like this is making clean slicing a breeze and makes you look like a handsome son of a beep while doing so. And next to making you look good, holding this knife also makes you feel good. This feels good. Unbelievably good. I feel like I actually need to pay somebody for just holding this knife, and I can only imagine how it feels to actually use this knife. But I think it's pretty certain that the sheer weight of the blade will probably make sure you basically don't have to do anything but moving the blade in a slicing motion. I guess it will just slide and drop through whatever proteins you are slicing. I train my wrist a lot because I'm single. This is quite a hefty blade. I think the feeling of this knife just falling through raw fish will be so satisfying and highly enjoyable.
What's up with that ninja disguise of yours?
I thought you would never ask.
Swing! Swing!
Holding his knife is pretty much the closest thing to feeling like a samurai for me.
Swing!
I don't think I would actually buy one of these myself. It's just a little bit too much overkill for me. If you are a professional sushi master working in some fancy omakase restaurants, then I can imagine that you would want to buy one of these. But for me personally, there is definitely no need to have one of these knives in the collection. It sure was fun to have one of these in the house for a couple of days. Yeah, it's a fun knife.
Swing!
And if you have the money, why not? If I spent $2,000 on a knife, it wouldn't be this one. You could get quite a lot of other really nice blades that I would prefer over one of these 450ml Sujihiki. At least I can say I have held one of these knives in my hands. As always, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Time for me to go to the dojo and then hit the sauna. Bye folks!